Are we going online?
He yawned extra dramatically, like he didn't want to be here on his own show.
The revolution will be televised.
Right now in the comments, everybody is trying to make suggestions for how you guys should write or read the lyrics. Darn it. That would be the credits at the end. Sorry, I was distracted from letting me know that it's time for the Starving Comics Quarantine Show.
Nice.
It occurred to me last week that we need to update the ending credits because there's some stuff on there like Vacay with the Comics that is past.
We also need to finish the theme song with the updated lyrics that JT completed like 3 months ago.
7 years ago.
John Brannon is a busy man.
Right.
That's right,
He's got things to do and places to go.
It's stuff that
conferences
happening constantly. Stuff is happening. You guys have no idea.
We're doing like 3 live shows a week now.
Woo.
Just when I finish one thing that's happening in my life, another thing immediately starts.
You're kidding me.
There's other things going on while you're doing your thing too.
Yes, and
not to mention,
I spent an exorbitant amount of time this week creating characters for the SCQS crew in the Scribblenauts this week. And I'm actually embarrassed at how much time I spent creating. All I got done was JT and Juan and Juan. Yeah, it took me a long time.
I got a lot of curves.
Gosh.
Right. Trying to get the proportions right on Juan.
There's a lot of details in this frame.
You can just make my character like a block. Just make it really simple. It's like a square.
A Lego.
Yeah.
Well, it's very challenging because you don't have you only have so many pieces. You can't just you can't just import drawings and photos and things like that. You have to work with the little pieces that you have. And send
me what you have, and I will alter my appearance to match. So if I need a beard or dye my hair a different color.
Brian, why do you have a hammer? Wife walks in.
Why do you have a bottle of bleach?
That's what I need. I need that level of commitment from everybody. If you're willing to undergo plastic surgery to match my Scribblenauts character,
Brian's going to make himself 2-dimensional so he can.
That's right.
That's right. I care.
Did you say Brian was fat? No, he's flat. He's flat. That's what he is.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Russ.
Hey, Russ.
Hey, Joe.
Yes.
Is
Tabby here, Tabby?
No, this is Amanda.
No. Did you try to disguise your voice?
Doesn't take much. I just talk normally.
This is Amanda.
This ain't my first rodeo. It's right here we go. Are you ready for the show?
I am so ready for the show.
There I am.
I'm Hunter.
Yeah, Monte.
Melody.
Hello. Melody. So good to see you.
All right, we're gonna go backstage until it's time for the game.
Yeah.
All right then. All right then.
Palpatine taco.
Do we ever know if we're ready for the show?
I don't.
I'm always
never,
ready.
Do we ever know?
I'm never prepared, but I'm always ready.
Hey, welcome to SCQS.
Hey.
Always prepared, but never ready. That could be a byline for the show. My name is John, and with us this week we have the whole slate, and we're super excited about that. Juan DeVivo is with us in his rustic background.
I'm here in my Edith Laugh Love cabin. What does it say? Thankful.
Mm-hmm. It just says thankful. I wondered. And then Brian April is right there where JT is pointing.
I just have to point down right now.
And then John Thomas Oakes is also with us, and there was some question as to whether or not he was going to be here tonight.
That's right. I was in North Carolina today, so I was speeding back.
Were you guys doing a church service? Is
Yeah.
that the deal?
Yep.
And so you got on your horse and sped
I got
back.
my elk. We were in Elk Park, so I rode an elk all the way back to Knoxville.
Did you have to go through Pigeon Forge? Because that's
No, I skipped Pigeon Forge.
okay. I skipped it. Yeah, the elk just jumped right over it. I guess.
Forward. Well,
I
we
hit a
are
wormhole and just avoided
What?
it altogether.
That was perfect sound effect.
We're thrilled to have the whole team, and we're thrilled to have all of you with us this evening. It's going to be a colossal show.
Woo!
I think I can say that.
That
without
colossal means
hesitation.
big, right?
Amazing colossal.
How colossal is it?
Well,
You asked.
if a typical show is represented by this woolly mammoth,
He looks kind of sad.
then tonight's show looks like this.
Whoa!
Are you ready for some?
Football. See how I actually scooched the football over behind the mammoth so that you would get a better sense of scale.
Clever.
Oh yeah.
Does that say godly? Is that a godly football?
I thought it said Rodan. Like you know. if you
Oh,
think
like-
I see. Yeah.
The Godzilla monster.
No, like the
Oh
sculptor.
yeah. That's what I thought the sculptor first, but there is a Rodan. Which one was Rodan? The moth or the pterodactyl?
That was the pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
Yeah, that shot the rays out of his mouth.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
always do the little
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with
chest
the wind.
press, the chest
Oh, yeah.
exercise.
Get a load of this,
Right.
Godzilla.
I'm working my packs.
Yeah. My brother
Take
had
out
a
skyscrapers with my back.
had a plastic Rodan that was about this wide. It was huge. He used to fly it around the house.
What?
By the way, if you do Rodan
Awesome.
sounds at the gym, they will kick you out. You can't go while you're working your
That's
chest.
true. Fact checked and confirmed.
Well, regardless of what happens at the gym, it's still a gigantic show. And we went far, far away from the show when we started talking about football and Rodan.
Well, we did.
It's bigger.
I want
That's
to
how
know what
big
the
it is.
surprise is.
Oh.
What is?
Brian's surprise. I want to know what the surprise
yeah.
is.
Brian has been fasting and praying and sitting in the lotus position all week long, trying to figure out what game we're going to play tonight. And I think he's done it. Haven't you? Think you've succeeded?
I think, yeah, I've got it narrowed down to four.
You gotta apologize about the game choice
Yes,
before we even get to it. You could
I do.
apologize.
I want to
for it.
apologize for the show.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. We can get to that. Yeah, we can have Brian do a preemptive apology.
Yeah, for the games, whatever the games are, whatever they are.
Whatever it is, it's going to require an apology.
I will.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be like we're building to that, JT. Everything else is leading to that.
Feel a
And-
rumble.
Yeah,
We're already going like light speed right now, so I can
Yeah.
only imagine when
we
it hits.
already my hair is parted.
We're
but
gonna change
the-
DNA and stuff. Yeah.
It's like putting your ear to a railroad track and you can hear the train coming from 100 miles away.
Mhm.
That's just the sound of inevitability.
It's about 100 miles away. Yeah, I don't. Now I'm distracted by all the Rodan references in the comments.
Oh, that was the Matrix,
I
man.
need to move on.
That's how I made my decision too. I thought about it and I was like, it's just gonna be.
I watched a lot of Godzilla movies when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the rest of.
Oh, yeah.
Did
Of
you
you guys.
recognize a pattern in those movies? I always thought there might have been a pattern
What?
to them.
Like, what do you mean?
Like Godzilla, the monster comes, destroys the city. I guess they did mix it up a little bit because then you bring the other monster, then Godzilla's the good monster, then they fight
Mhm.
and then there's a defeat, and they go back in the water.
Right.
Mhm.
Now, honestly, I'm not sure of the lore of Godzilla because there were certain movies where Godzilla was the good guy, where they would bring him up. If you know about this, Brian, or they would bring him up to fight like Rodan or Mothra or something like that, and then he was like on their side, and I'm not sure exactly how that came to be, how they
just ran out of movie ideas.
Usually they connect with the monster connects with a kid, like the little kid goes, "Yeah, I believe in you, Godzilla. You can save us," and he's like, little single tear.
Well, yeah, you definitely had your good guy. You know, you had like Mothra, who was like a good monster, and then you had Rodan and Mechagodzilla, and all sorts of
Mechagodzilla. That's right.
Yeah.
Right, but like I said, I wasn't sure. It's kind of like pro wrestling to me, where I'm watching and I'm vaguely aware of the sides of the characters, but I don't understand how any of it came to be. It just it seems sort of random to me.
It was there, it was there when I got here, so we just cheer for somebody.
Right. The one. What was the one that was like the big turtle?
That's Gamera. Some of the people in the comments are
Gamera.
Yeah, Gamera.
Yeah. Okay. A couple of people have mentioned Gamera. Gamera always seemed to me like not that big of a threat. Right. I mean, he was compared to Godzilla and some of the other monsters. It's like it was just a turtle, right?
Flying, he was more of a threat, but then he'd always land, and then he had this deal going on, and he couldn't really.
He could spin, like he could spin.
Yeah, not a lot of punches thrown by Gamera. He'd have to back up far enough where he could get a flying start.
Yeah. Well, Mothra would just go and eat other people's wardrobes. Like that's all he did. That's why he was inherent.
How dare you? I was going to wear that to the Met Ball.
I was going to fight you, but I have nothing to wear. Well,
the new ones are pretty good. The new they started with Kong Skull Island, and then they did Godzilla, and then Kong vs. Skull or Kong vs. Godzilla, all that sort of stuff.
So they're pretty good. I haven't seen any of the new ones.
They're brainless. They're a couple hours. Your brain goes, "Oh, I'm watching pretty things and things happening."
One of my favorite quotes.
No plot.
I walked into my wife watching Transformers 3, and I was like, "Why are you watching this?" She said, "You didn't want to watch it." She goes, "I just want to watch something where I don't have to think."
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, can't argue with that."
There is value in that, I suppose. We had a remember when the original I say the original, but the first of the modern Godzilla movies came out, and it was Matthew Broderick.
Yes.
Godzilla, was it Godzilla 2000? Or
yeah.
No, I think it was. Was it just called Godzilla? Was it in 2000? Though?
It was just called Godzilla.
Well, I think it was before 2000 because I remember we wanted to watch the trailer. The very first computer I bought was in '96, and we were so excited because they were going to put a trailer online. And so we had to log in with AOL. And so it took forever. And then we had to wait for 2 hours for the video to load. And it was about the size of a postage stamp when we all stood around the computer monitor and we started it up and it went, "Rawr, Godzilla." And that was the end. That was
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And you were like, that was so worth it. Cool. That was worth it.
Video.
Let's watch another movie.
Internet.
Sure, the classic one, Godzilla vs. Bambi.
Mm-hmm.
It's a classic.
That's a great
piece
one.
Of cinema.
Well,
Marv Newland.
We went to watch that Godzilla movie, and I took my kids, and it was I think it was Mandy and Tim that went with. Maybe Mandy didn't go, but Tim and I definitely went, and we had the best time. Every critic was panning it. Everybody was saying, "Oh, this is a dumb movie. It's got a dumb plot. It's got a whatever," and it's like my boy and I just spent, 2 hours sitting in a dark theater watching a giant lizard knock buildings down. That's all we wanted.
Yeah,
right.
We didn't care about a plot. We just wanted to see a lizard tear a bunch of stuff up.
Yep.
And it delivered in spades.
Yes, it did.
So, all right. Before we get on to stuff that we've actually planned to do tonight, we need to give a shout out to our clickers, JT.
Clickers are great. They're super amazingly great. Athletic and fun and super smart. Their beautiful faces a work of art. Clickers are great. They're witty and stunningly great. Without them, we'd be destitute and drifting into the abyss. Lovely clickers, we blow you a kiss. Mwah, mwah. I love my mom and I'm so glad my daddy chose to pick her. You'd love her too, but now let's send some love out to a clicker.
Okay, we do love our clickers, and in
Yes,
no
we do.
particular order, we're going to give a shout out tonight to 2 specific clickers, starting with
Paula
Paula Lee and Jeffrey
I hate Nivens.
Jeffrey Niven. Jeffrey Is it Niven? Is it Jeffrey Niven? Is
Is he
it?
related to David Niven because he's a good actor?
David Niven was in quite a few films, and Jeffrey Niven, to my knowledge, is not. But he is a clicker, and so
Therefore,
well,
more
he's
important.
he's basically more important to us than David
Yeah.
Niven.
Exactly.
For sure.
If I had to pick between David Niven and Jeffrey Niven, it's Jeffrey Niven every time.
Hands down.
And Jeffrey
Not even a
Piven.
contest.
Mm-mm. So thank you to all of our clickers for all of your support. It is super important to us. And if you would like to contribute in some way materially to
Pays
the
for all of
production
us.
of this show, please go to johnbrandy.com and become a clicker. We are in the process of looking at our clickers benefits page. Mandy was kind of on my case a couple of weeks ago about that, about giving the clickers more exclusive content for being part of the click. And so
That's a great idea.
we're gonna do that. So it's coming. You can also get one of these koozies. We haven't talked about these for a while, but there's information on how you can get this maybe
Drinks
for
just
free.
taste better in those.
They do.
You wrap one of those around a can, and it doesn't even compare to one without a SCQS koozie.
Yeah, you're like, what have I been drinking my whole life up
For
until
real.
now?
Yeah.
Why have I been putting up with the swill
Yeah,
You don't even need a can. You just pour it directly into the koozie.
yeah.
straight in the koozie?
Just straight
We
into
actually
the-
don't recommend that, Brian.
You have
But
to squeeze it out into your mouth after that.
it's like, that was a terrible idea.
It tastes like neoprene.
Oh, neoprene.
Drinking it out of a wetsuit.
Do that too.
All right. We haven't played Too Close for Comfort for a little while, and I thought it would be fun if we played that game. And so, and it's even better.
Again.
Even better because JT is here, and this is one of the games that he excels at. And so
Yeah.
it's a sort of a shorter version. I didn't do a ton of photos, but the photos that I did are quality, and they're very thoughtful, and I put a lot of love into them. So this is the first one. This is a close up of something.
First thing, it
Oh,
looks just like a
bottles
sad
of water.
emoticon. Like
Is
he's
that-
kind of going.
A couple bottles of water.
Is that the abominable snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Ooh.
It's curling.
Bumbles bounce.
Olympic curling.
Yahoo!
Or bottles? Yeah, some kind of bottles, blue bottles.
Bubbles bounce.
Like, if you look
You just ruined the ending of that movie for everybody who hasn't seen
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
The Titanic
Stop
sinks.
motion animation.
it. Yeah.
a little-
Let's see.
Somebody said the correct answer, and Dad
Oh,
was
and the-
distracted.
Oh, so did you put it up on the screen?
Oh,
Bottles.
I guess
Hello?
bottles.
Okay, never mind. I guess
Bottles.
yeah,
Thank you.
Bottles.
it's
Water bottles.
bottles of water. And see, I tried to put it kind of in the middle because I knew if I just zeroed in on one bottle, you guys would go, oh, it's a bottle of water.
right.
But you guys are
Too true.
really
Too
good
right.
at this. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are really good at that. Okay. Let's see the next one.
You can't do that face.
Bumbles bounce.
Oh,
That is
that's a handle. No, it's a spout of liquid detergent.
Goggles. Get goggles.
Fountain of
Goggles.
liquid detergent. Goggles is a good
No.
is incorrect.
No.
JT Danny DeVito says no.
Yeah, it looks like a bartending, like one of the big, containers that they have, like you would hold.
Yeah, Jeff's guessing a Ziploc bag, but that is not correct.
Crack.
The
Pope.
crack
Is it a
Pope.
bottle of canola oil? Crack Pope.
I know it's a spelling
What did you
error,
say?
but I know it's a spelling error, but crack
really
Pope is
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Jessica nailed it.
Oh,
is-
baby bottle.
It is a baby bottle. So
Oh.
I thought that would be tricky because we did regular, like water bottles earlier, and then I switched to a baby bottle,
Uh-huh.
thinking,
I like
Hey.
crack Pope better. That was
Yeah, I mean, I think you're all wrong. It is crack Pope.
Yeah, that's
it's
I'm
what?
googling crack. Somebody
Crack Pope.
Sherry wrote crack. She tried to say crack pipe.
And we're not laughing at you. That's just really funny. That's just
Yeah,
a
that's
really
great.
funny visual.
The
Oh.
crack Pope.
Pope, what's wrong with you, Pope?
That's nothing wrong with me.
It's a bottle.
That's a good guess, but you're
That
wrong
is
this
the
time.
Tide logo.
Ooh, good
It's
guess. Hmm.
And we lost John.
Yep. Oh, no, he's there. Slowly.
He's in slow mo.
Slow mo.
Weird. I've never seen that one before.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
It's
we'll
like
never
the-
know.
Congratulations to
It's a
Jessica on
SCQS
nailing that
koozie.
one.
Oh,
Close up.
you had it. You had it. And then they kicked him out.
Yep.
Yeah, Ziploc
He
bag's a
said-
good guess.
Okay, he
Jeff.
said congratulations to Jessica, but was that
Yeah.
on the last one or?
Antifreeze, Alice Cooper's nose.
Yeah. Alice Cooper's nose.
Hey, always guess Alice Cooper's nose, everybody.
Right. You can never go wrong with that guess.
Something
Another-
blue. Yes,
Nice.
you are correct.
You're
Very
onto
good.
something, Mr.
Be
Wilson.
Present at a wedding. Did somebody get it already, John, before you got kicked off?
I don't know why I'm getting kicked off. Or supposedly solved my crunchy drop problem a
Yeah,
couple
for
of weeks
real.
ago.
Crunchy drop. That does
I
not
don't
sound
see.
good.
I don't see it.
Okay. Somebody said
Something
Pep-
blue is
not
correct,
Pepsi?
Kevin.
Casting Crowns album cover.
Dang, why do I always forget to guess that?
That's always another good guess, actually. The Casting Crowns album cover is always a decent guess if you
The
have no
Beatles
idea.
Blue
Ball.
album.
Exercise Ball's not a bad guess. It's not even close, but but I can see why you would say that.
It's the front wheel on a big wheels. No, what's it called? The trike? No. You don't even know. I didn't even finish it. You don't know.
No.
It's
You
a
might-
Pokemon.
No. Oh, is it Squirtle? Is it? Just keep guessing Pokemon.
I didn't realize we had so many creepy pictures of JT.
Well, we had to make up for lost time.
Oh, JT's been around.
All right, we've been creeping out for a long time.
Yeah.
Something from a game. No,
Okay.
I don't think anybody's
Crack
going to
pop.
get this one. It's
Crock pipe.
It's crock pipe. It's Pope pipe.
It's like ruined drug paraphernalia by switching one letter.
Uno card, but blue. Nah.
Got a
Go ahead and flip this one around so they can see it.
Oh,
See,
what?
it's
Jelly?
headphones.
Oh, headphones. I get it now. Because the way it's cropped, I thought it
Yeah.
was some sort of handle brush
Yeah.
something.
Well, it's just it's in a circle. Okay, move on to the next one.
Okay.
I feel bad. I feel like that.
That's all right. That's a rubber ducky.
It's a bottle.
It is not a bottle.
That is a head forward shot of candy corn. It's like it's pointed straight at you.
It's candy corn coming at you.
Coming at you.
It's like a
Coming
doll
at you,
face with
candy
no
corn.
features.
Yeah.
It's like a nose but no eyes, and you can see a little bit of the hair.
Yeah, like
Oh,
a
a mannequin?
horror movie doll.
Is it
It's a Lego. It's a
Oh, everybody's
blank-faced
getting it.
Lego.
Everybody
faceless
in the
Lego?
side. Somebody said orange juice.
Orange?
Yeah, Justin
Oh,
said
it's a
candle. Susan said candle.
Wow.
Although it looks like it could be like a pear. Yeah, like a pear-shaped candle or something.
Yeah,
it is a candle.
it's a candle.
That looks
There's a-
good.
Shot for you. But coming at you, candy corn is a much better guess.
That's another album title right there. Coming
Coming
at you, candy corn.
Coming at you, candy
Featuring
corn.
Crack Pope.
Mhm.
And crock pipe. Special guest crock pipe.
All
Hey.
right, what's the next one? I don't even remember. Oh, yes,
Alice
I do.
Cooper.
Somebody's neck. Yeah.
Oh, this is and the Blair Witch Project with the girls talking into the camera.
Heather, that was her name, wasn't it?
So sorry.
Alice Cooper's jowl.
Sorry. It is I think it is a jowl.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and give that to Brian.
What?
Yes.
Yes. Good job. Good job.
Well done.
Uh-huh.
I know that jowl anywhere.
If you guys are going, why is Alice Cooper in this picture? Then it means you've never played Too Close for Comfort with us.
Yep.
Or Proboscis of Rock.
I have to say, well done on the selection of the picture, because any other thing would have given it away, but we were still going, what?
Yeah, well, you like immediately, that was your first guess, was Alice Cooper.
Oh, that's kitty litter.
Or a landfill or a coffee.
Birdseed.
Coffee grounds.
It's a chia head. Before it sprouts. Does that count?
It's an unsprouted chia head.
Or a granola bar.
I gotta get one of these.
Yeah.
It's sand.
It's a bird feeder.
It's a little.
Sand.
That's not a bad guess.
Somebody said quinoa. Rachel said quinoa. That's
Pumice
quinoa. What?
Pumice stone is a good guess. And gallstone. Jeff says it's a gallstone. Holy smokes.
Lord.
wow.
Ooh, ant farm? Ant farm's good.
Ant farm's a good
Dried up
guess.
sponge.
Nope. Was that me?
They don't look bad. The face is a little big for the head.
Thousands of butterflies with a hill in the background. Fool's gold. Nope. Pyrite. It's the same thing. No. No, I haven't seen it yet.
Lava soap.
Raisin's a good guess. It's totally wrong. Ooh, Luke.
Pile of black pepper.
Luke.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Oh,
Man.
It is a
Wow.
pepper shaker. A pile of black pepper.
Well done.
nice.
Amazing.
Done, Luke.
I wish I had a gift to give you.
I think pride is good.
All right,
Job
what's the next
well
one?
done.
Pride is good. Ah, look at this.
Salt shaker.
Yeah, there you go.
This is moon sand.
Moon
A
sand.
dandruff collection. It's
Somebody guessed pumice in the last one. That could be pumice.
Oh, is it sand dollar?
It is not pumice.
Okay.
It's pumice.
I will say
Nice.
this though, that what this is was guessed last time.
For reals?
Yeah. Was guessed during the pepper
Keep saying
guessing session.
crack.
Wow.
Quinoa?
Somebody,
A driveway?
It's not haggis.
it's not haggis. It is
Kitty
kitty
litter.
kitty litter.
Also delicious and put on tables.
I will have to say, in fairness, kitty litter exists in that state for exactly 0.3 seconds.
Our bad. We could only see it very small and thought it was sand.
Oh, so you guys referred to. Well, Stefan guessed kitty litter, I think.
Yeah, when it gets
And-
fresh like that, the cat is right behind you. He's like,
Oh, yeah. Well, and why wouldn't he be?
kitty litter?
Yeah, why wouldn't he be? If you were a cat and most of the time you had to stand on poopy sand, and I mean, if you got a chance
that.
to
Some
get a
fresh.
chance to unload in the
I'm
cleanliness,
just like, can't you leave it be for 1 minute? Let me look at it.
I think there's one more. Maybe, yeah.
Ooh, goldfish
Yeah.
butt.
Clownfish.
That's the back end of a
koi.
goldfish.
It's koi
have-
fish, isn't it?
What?
Or
Yeah.
carp?
Okay. Are koi and goldfish and then goldfish? Are they in the same category?
I think they are the
Probably.
same thing, aren't they?
Probably.
Koi,
Is that a clownfish?
koi, or
Have we not guessed it? Is that not?
no? That's right.
Yeah,
I
leave it
don't
in-
know.
oh,
I
okay.
don't know. They were like
Oh.
so
That
quick.
fella.
You even guessed the
We're gun
location.
shy now. We're not. We don't trust our own eyes. on this.
Is that a fish? I can't
Maybe
tell.
it looks like a fish, but now it might be kitty litter.
It might be kitty
Sand.
litter.
Sand.
It all looks like pepper to me.
What kind? Anybody know what kind of goldfish that is? They're both
A koi.
It's koi.
Is that the real McCoy?
No, do you know?
Well, koi gets up to like 3 or 4 pounds, and a goldfish
That
is
is
like
the world's famous camel fish, the one-hump camel fish.
It's the one camel koi. So actually, a
Quasimodo
goldfish
fish.
will grow to whatever size of the
as long as they live. You say
of the container that it's in. Yeah, like if you put a fish in within limits, it won't get to be the size of a blue whale. But
I dropped mine in the ocean.
Like if you put them in a bigger bowl, they will continue to grow.
Yeah.
They only live for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's the thing.
A koi?
No, goldfish.
Really?
Wow,
No, it's a
it seems like
joke. Yeah.
What do you
If
put
you
them in?
went, the ones you went at the carnival.
Yeah.
Well, what
They're
kind of
dead
water
by
are
the
you
time
putting
get
them in?
home from the carnival?
Are you putting them in water? Because they need water to live, Brian.
Well,
if you're just
you put them right into the. If you put them right into the pot,
You
if
know,
you put the bag straight into the pot while it's boiling, then they die. You got to.
Brian brings them home from the fair and just sets them on his coffee table.
that explains
They only
it.
flop around for 30 minutes or so, and then they're
Thank you for that. That explains it. I appreciate it.
I tried playing
Next
cards with mine.
Next thing you'll tell me that when you have stuff in box, they need like holes for air too. Something crazy like that. But
Put my lizard in a jar.
just water. Did I ever tell you guys about the time I tried to? I brought my piranha home from the pet store.
No.
Yeah, I got a piranha when I was a kid. I just thought it was the coolest thing. Now I found it at a pet store in Valparaiso, which is like 40 minutes from where we lived in LaPorte, and so we had to get it from the pet store. And it was tiny. It was like just a little bit bigger than like a quarter. It's just a tiny little fish. And I was like, "Ooh, I want that piranha." Okay, so the guy scoops it out of the tank and drops it into a baggie full of water, and it immediately eats a hole through the baggie. I mean, it didn't hesitate. Just ate through the bottom. It like goes plunk and then pops right out the bottom of the baggie and falls back in the tank. And you go, "Oh, he's an aggressive little guy." So we get a new bag, gets a new bag, scoops him in, dumps him in there, immediately eats a hole through the bag. And so I'm like, "Holy cow! How am I going to get this thing home? Do you have like a stronger
Piranha
container?
proof.
Like do you have some sort of a metal container?" Something.
We're gonna need burlap.
We're gonna. And so what we did was he got like 4 bags, and he put a bag inside a bag inside a bag. So he quadruple bagged my piranha, and then put him in there, and then we sealed him up, and we put him on the floor.
Run home, son.
And we drove, but I wasn't driving. My buddy of mine was driving, and I'm like, "Okay, drive carefully," because every time you jostle him, you could see him get agitated in there. He's winging around. And I was staring at that bag the whole time, just waiting, for it to burst, for him to come through. By the time we got him home, he had eaten through 3 bags. He was on the last bag.
Wow.
And he was angry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, we've got a few bits of weird news that we can cover. What are we at here time wise? Ooh, how long does it take to play the game, Brian?
Your standard, 15, 20 minutes or so ish. They're just like all the others.
Okay. All right, we'll do weird news.
Let's do it.
One of these is going to be super easy for Juan.
Oh.
And the rest of them are going to be not super easy.
It's gonna be harder than Alice Cooper's jowls.
It's gonna be harder than Alice Cooper's jowls.
Also a great band name.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I think we're ready. Have I got the pictures up there?
Do it.
Ms. Producer?
I wanted you to answer Julia's question about what you named the angry piranha.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I never actually gave the piranha a name.
Smiley.
If you can believe that.
Fluffy.
Happy. Because I didn't think that he was going to live very long. Because I just figured, he's an exotic fish, and I knew my propensity to not take care of fish. But here's the thing about piranhas. They're super hardy. At least mine was. He lived in a filthy tank, and he kept getting bigger,
Smoke
by
2
the
packs
time
of cigarettes a day. Just
Throw a couple of chicken legs in there.
just a hardy piranha.
Yep. I had
It seems
him,
like mean things.
after the
last
first
longer.
year, I went in to look at him, and he had acquired a tattoo from somewhere. I have no idea. But yeah, he ate all sorts of goldfish. I made multiple trips to the pet store to get goldfish and minnows, and he would. Some of the bigger fish, like some of the goldfish, were a little bigger than he was, and it would take him several days to finally. They would start to get smaller. They would start to have bites out of them, and they would continue to swim around. Yeah, it was horrible. It was really, really, really horrible. But
Wow.
yeah, Chewy McChewy face. Anyway, okay. So first order of business in weird news is this picture. If you guys have never played before, basically we're going to put some pictures up, and you have to explain to me what the news story that goes with this picture. Juan already knows this one.
It looks like somebody who's stunned that there is actually a football player standing for the national anthem.
That's
You know what's funny?
guess.
Have y'all seen Kimmy Schmidt? Incredible Kimmy Schmidt. That looks like Titus from the.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't like that.
All right, so it's high school football.
So
Yes.
actually, both of those guesses were really good. They're not accurate.
It's
But I
first
wonder if
and 10. So it looks like it's in the second quarter, early in the second quarter. Or,
Yeah.
it's high school football kickoff.
If you're honestly trying to guess, you got to think a little more bigger picture.
TeachCon's got it.
Then
TeachCon has it, Peach. A fake football team from the ESPN game. Do you want to explain what this was, Juan?
They told me about it. I had to look it up. I was like, "There's no way that's true." They have a bunch of 20-year-olds. Have a fake school, had a fake football team, and said they had a bunch of scouts and got their games televised by ESPN. But they're 20-year-old men playing high school, and they're still their Bishop Sycamore they still got beat. They never got a touchdown.
That's
fantastic.
That's 30-0, and it's early in the second quarter.
It was like 50 something to nothing.
Yeah,
So actual high school
quarter and a half,
athletes
yeah.
are beating what is it? Not college, but like community college dropouts.
Right.
Decided to put together a football team.
The final score was 58-0.
Oh my word!
58.
Wow, that's crazy.
So all those dudes that came back to your high school with their Letterman jackets after they graduated, those guys tried to form a football team and play
man.
all-American, prospects for colleges, and they still got beat. They were a bunch of Uncle Ricos.
How
And
did
everybody
they
was
fake it?
freaking out because they made it onto ESPN. That's what was freaking everybody out. And they went to supposedly this Bishop Sycamore. Bishop Sycamore had a bunch of first string, roster people, like recognizable players and Division I recruits and all that. And it turns out that they don't even have a school. They don't even officially have a school. They just
the address for the school was like some community college library.
right.
Like when you look at them. And also somebody pointed this out in one of the articles. Look at the initials of Bishop Sycamore.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
I don't know if they did that on purpose or what.
I bet they did.
All right. So
it's such when they told me, I was like, that is a movie. Please make this. Somebody's already got the script. I guarantee you guys in Hollywood are.
Oh yeah.
Seth Rogen has probably got one. James Franco. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a team of guys that get together at like a sports center somewhere, and they practice like once a week sometimes. And
Apparently not enough. That score.
Oh boy.
Oh my
all right,
gosh.
next picture.
So good.
That's the guy from McDonald's.
Grimace gets canceled for inappropriate behavior. He got canceled for something.
Or it
What do
kind
you
of
think-
looks like New York in the background. It's one of those people in Times Square. They probably assaulted somebody because they didn't give them money for taking a picture with them.
I was gonna
I
say
like how
Grimace.
JT's bringing in the whole context of the photo.
Yeah, I was thinking Grimace got sick, and there's a big pile of purple stuff on the corner.
He's
It
selling
is-
illegal shakes.
Oh no! Wait,
It is Grimace, but
smiles, by the way?
Grimace was recently in the I don't want to say headlines. That makes a much bigger deal out of it than it.
There was a
It is.
headline. There was
But
an
he was
article.
recently mentioned.
Oh, is he trans?
McDonald goes woke, identified as trans. That's a decent guess, but yeah, self-identifies as Hamburglar. Correct. All of these are decent guesses. They're not correct, but
He was.
I know
Well,
who
he was
Grimace is.
about
So Julia says she knows who Grimace is, and that's
He was all
that's
about
the
McDonald's
right
shakes.
track. If you know who Grimace is, then that's what the article was about.
So maybe the person who played Grimace has passed away, and they're giving a tribute to him.
No.
I thought you was going to say
Ronald
Grimace was a
McDonald with
stage
Grimace.
name.
Corey Hall has it. Corey Hall
gonna
got
say-
it.
He's a taste bud.
Yes. Haven't you ever wondered what in the world Grimace is? I mean, he's just a giant green thing.
He's not green.
That's purple.
Unless
Or I
I
mean
color
purple.
blind.
He's giant purple. He's not green, John. He's purple.
Do you have a full body shot of Grimace? Isn't
So-
he look like a Hershey
TO,
Kiss, right?
'cause
Yeah,
there's
Commercial.
full body
Yeah.
shot.
He looks like a you need to see him head to toe.
Doesn't he look like a
Like a
giant
giant
purple
gumdrop
Hershey
or
Kiss?
something,
Yeah.
All right, the manager of McDonald's franchise in Canada has revealed the story behind Grimace, the purple pal
What
of
does he
longtime
know?
mascot Ronald McDonald, and it's left a lot of people confused. Brian Bates, that's his name. It's Brian Bates, like the comic.
Yeah.
Worked for 10 years, casually dropped into an interview with CBC News over the weekend. He's an enormous taste bud, but a taste bud nonetheless. And so Grimace, you guys, Grimace is a taste bud. Do you not find this fascinating?
It is. I mean, with a name like Grimace too, it's not
It
a
is-
good ad campaign for McDonald's.
It's blowing my mind,
Yeah.
personally.
Well,
See, I think
the
you
irony.
could take taste bud and like the buds, like yes, my crew, my taste
Oh,
buds.
yeah.
Just
He's
hang
by
out with my
himself.
taste buds tonight.
He
That's
ran
right.
off, and now somebody
We
can't
go out and
taste anything
stuff. That's
sour.
what we do. We're taste buds. We're the taste squad.
Hamburglar, Ronald McDonald, Mayor McCheese, they're all my taste buds.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
my
there,
taste
there needs to
buds.
be like a expository rap about that. We're the taste buds. And we're like,
Okay. Now, my initial reaction was that is insane. There's no way. But there's actually a picture. If you advance to the next slide, there's a picture of taste buds. Come on.
his family.
Wow.
Mama Grimace, Papa Grimace. That's my brother Ted.
I've
Ted
seen them in
Grimace.
line at McDonald's waiting to shake. So yeah,
I think it's
Checks
funny
out.
that he's smiling all the time and his name is Grimace. That's the question I always had.
Right.
Yeah, he should have the cigarettes and the tattoo. Go to the Piranha.
I like what's his name says, wow, I never questioned his existence. Yeah,
No,
I did.
it's like what is that? The Mandela effect, or that you just always think something and
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
never
just-
questioned it. That's so weird.
I sure did. All right, we got two more. What's the next slide? If you guys can figure out why this.
Oh, that's a
particular-
roller coaster. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a roller coaster.
And it gets stuck like that.
Oh, I know what this is. Hey, I read about this, so I'll let you guys guess.
Oh,
Yeah, I read
it's
about
the
it.
world's fastest blackout. This roller coaster goes like 80 miles an hour. When you get to the top, everybody blacks out.
You're close.
You're on the right track.
And you're really,
Close to one,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're on the right track.
it set the world record for things dropped from a roller coaster because they get to the
Namely
top.
vomit.
Yeah,
And then it comes
Yeah.
down and hits them at the same time as the.
everybody spits their gum. Everybody gets on. It's the chewing gum roller coaster. Everybody gets on with chewing gum and then spits at the top of the thing. And there's
You-
below this picture, there's a mountain of gum.
Now you were closer with your first guess.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Your
well,
first,
if it's
first guess was
blackouts,
closer.
then
A bunch of people in the comment section are on the
Yeah,
right idea. They're
Joe
talking
got
about
it. Joe
people
Friesen
flying
got
off.
it.
people fly off.
You need to know where it is, though.
yes.
You know where it is, Joe? Yep.
Yeah. It's causing
where is it?
injuries
It's
due
in,
to acceleration.
It's in a Walmart
it's
parking
in
lot.
China,
I
actually.
was
Isn't
going to
it?
say Japan.
Ah.
I
Japan.
think it's China or Japan. Yeah, and people
Never
are
played
like
roller
breaking their necks and getting spinal injuries, right?
Yes.
Wow.
The roller coaster in Japan, known for its quote super death acceleration, to triple-digit speeds was reportedly shut down after riders suffered serious bone fracture. So this,
oh my gosh,
it accelerates to 112 miles an hour in 2 seconds.
Man,
good Lord.
It goes 112 miles an hour in 2 seconds.
That's kind of awesome.
Right.
Like all the Americans are like, I won't do that.
It's described as significant injuries, including a cervical fracture and thoracic spine fracture.
Whoops. Never mind.
Crazy.
That's funny because
112 miles an
usually, like you guys were talking about neck injuries first, but that's like the hip. That's the part that's strapped down. That's the part that's getting injured is the stuff that's secured.
Right.
Welcome to Thoracic Park.
Well, the theme park billed the coaster as having the world's fastest acceleration. And the company actually called it Super Death Acceleration. And they're like, hey, you guys want to go on the Super Death coaster? Ha. Won't that be fun? That'll be trippy. And then it just breaks people's necks. It's like, well, we said it was Super Death Acceleration. I don't know why.
Super Death. I'm not sure what you got. We got lost in the translation.
Right.
There.
Super Death.
I've ridden the, it's called the Dragster at Cedar Point, and that goes from 0 to 65 or something in like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And you feel like you can't breathe. Yeah. That's almost twice as fast.
My brother shut down the rock and roller coaster at Disney Hollywood one time.
Why?
I may have told you that story before. I don't remember.
Do go on.
Well, we were down in Florida, and we had been to the park all day, and we came to this house that we'd been renting. And my brother looked at his watch, and he goes, "Hey, I think Hollywood's open for another hour. You want to go something?" And I said, "Sure, let's go." So we were about 10 minutes from the park, and we drove over there, and we rode the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, which drops you. And he wanted to ride that. There was no line, so we rode it like 5 times in a row, and his heart was racing, and he was like, "Oh gosh, I can't get my heart to stop." And I said, "Well, we got 15 minutes. Let's go ride the rock and roller coaster."
Yeah.
So we ran over to the rock and roller coaster. There was no line. We got right on, and that thing gets ready. It launches you straight out. So we're getting ready to go, and Steven Tyler's voice comes on and goes, "Are you ready to rock?" And he's like, 3, 2. And my brother screamed, and he goes, "Stop the ride! Stop the ride! Stop the ride!" And so all the lights came on, everything shut down like that. And this teenage kid walks up and goes, "Is there a problem?" And my brother's like, get me off. I can't get me off of this thing. And so he takes a key out and unlocks it. And Jason gets off, and I said, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "Just go. I'm going outside." And he's crying. So the guy looks at me and he goes, "Do you still want to ride?" And I said, "Heck yeah, start this thing up, man." So I rode it all by myself. And when I came out, my brother was there with his face in his hands. And I said, "What's the matter, man?" And he goes, "My heart was going so fast. I thought if they start this thing, I'm going to have a heart attack and die. I just knew I was going to die." So,
Wow.
So they will shut them down if it's too extreme for you.
Well, if apparently they'll shut it down if you break your neck on it too.
Yeah, I think they will.
Which restores a little bit of my faith in humanity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're making the executive decision that you don't get to do your last weird news item.
That's fine.
Oh.
Because we're gonna run out of time before Brian's surprise.
Brian's
surprise.
It's time for Brian's surprise. Let's make up a song for that real quick, JT.
Yeah.
Time for Brian's surprise.
Go, Brian.
Oh, here's
Go.
that with the room.
Go, Brian, go.
Okay. So those of you on screen can go to the private chat for the room code, and then we'll open it up. How does this work, Brian?
So we are going to be playing a new game, and it is going to be called Split the Room. And basically, you want it to be something that you want one or the other. So it might be a question of you are able to bring in, someone brings in a bunch of pizza. You decide to bring in whatever. What do people want to eat? And so you would want to do like pizza and tacos as opposed to like pizza and dog food. You want it so that it's a really tough decision, and you want people to vote for both. So you want to play that middle line and make it a tough decision for people. So
right.
Go,
so
I'd rather...
you want to avoid like extreme things. You're not going to want to say pizza and cat litter because that will not split the room.
Right.
But we like to ruin games, so this is going to be hard. Yeah, with this group, Splitting the room might actually require. You have to know your audience.
That's interesting too. Yeah, I wonder if the audience. But you're trying to split the room, and so
Right.
yeah, this will be interesting.
What's
it'll be-
strategy?
Lit the room.
It'd be interesting to see if the SCQS people screw up this game or if we play it.
All right. Is everybody
Correct.
in,
Oh,
Brian?
I see.
Looks like Tabby, John.
I'm Wonton.
Brian. Yeah. Looks.
JT, are you in?
JT.
Yes, I
There he
just
is.
hit
Okay.
play.
So how much room do we have for other people?
We have 2, or we can just start.
Or we can start and let them just be in the audience.
Yeah.
Spices.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Well,
If you
I
think
have the button. Oh, Tabby has the button.
you've got
All
the
right, go
button.
ahead and do everybody's in, and then we'll.
Do
Oh.
All right.
So you're not gonna.
okay, we got the thing. Okay.
So
Okay.
the room
Wait,
code.
wait,
There we go.
Now,
We,
do
Room code is down in the bottom corner.
as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You will
Oh,
behold
dang.
strange and complex worlds.
Dang.
Only your
What is he
imagination
saying? Why does he look angry?
situation missing
is
the
Rod Serling kind of
Yeah, he's
cat.
trying to do the Twilight Zone.
ads
Go to jackbox.tv, put in DCJK as the room number, and help us.
this. They are not skippable.
Split the
Is
room.
better. There are infinite possibilities
go.
made in to complete this scenario.
Okay.
Choose wisely though, because everybody else will then answer yes or no. And you will earn more points if you split the room. Fitting name, huh?
So closer to 50% is what we're
That
talking
is a very sophisticated sounding cat.
By a majority vote.
about. Yeah, usually they're just like,
Boy,
"Hey man, what's up?" This guy's very
the
articulate.
person who creates the most divisive dimensions
I
will
want him to just hack up
Okay.
the football right now.
no.
I see.
Okay,
Okay.
so we've never played this
You-
before, by the
We
way.
have never played this. I'm
Brian
gonna.
has.
Nope.
Nobody else.
I am going to dominate this game. I can just feel it.
What?
A pony, and your arms are now something else. Look, you get the point. Let's split.
I don't get the point because I didn't hear most of that.
You
Keep
just
it back.
basically want to make a tough decision for
You're
everybody
right
and
to
get people to
complete
vote
the
on both
scenario.
sides.
I'll have a blank.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
This is the part where everybody gets
See,
quiet.
this is where I'm bad at this.
Do.
What? I
I
don't
don't
understand.
understand.
I don't understand.
So there's a blank in there, so it'll ask you a question.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
And
Oh,
you fill in
wow.
the blank to do that, and then it'll ask people the question: is it worth it? Yes or no, or whatever.
I'm not playing this right.
Nah,
That's okay.
that's not
This will
it.
be part of the
Oh!
fun.
Yeah,
just gotta
I
warm
think I
up a
did that
little
wrong,
bit.
too.
I need like a warm up.
I'm playing this like Quiplash.
Yeah, I guarantee you
No,
guys this.
Yeah,
first
you're
round
gonna
for me is gonna be
and
lame.
you have to play it straight almost. You know what I mean? You can't go like funny and extreme. You have to kind of
Don't tell us how to live, Brian.
We
Hey,
got
so-
13 people in the audience right now.
Luke, the Cedar Point goes 120.
Yeah,
Oh,
the Top Thrill Dragster does.
Wow.
But
Okay,
they
so I
shut
have
it
done
down.
120.
Because I think
Wow.
a piece fell off and hit somebody waiting in line.
Look who's
Dang.
flopping. You're alone in the hospital with your sister's new baby and another baby. A DNA test chart shows the other baby will have an IQ of 160 and superhuman strength, but your sister's baby will become AOC. Do you switch them?
That's not gonna split the
Oh, that's
room.
not That's not gonna split the room.
So
No, that's not.
horrible. Don't switch babies.
That's a hard question to start with.
Tabby, you don't switch babies ever.
A hot air balloon.
Oh,
Wah.
nobody ever switches babies.
Well, that was pretty good.
Whoa.
Wow.
But what about the audience? Oh,
The audience
Yeah,
was
the
like,
audience was 54%.
no.
JT, you got a 2-4.
Too
that
full.
wasn't so bad.
Long
That's
voting
a-
time equals
Fair though,
bonus
because
A
you know,
simplified fraction is half. That's
the morality of switching
Oh, the
babies.
Canadians are
Yeah,
lost.
moralities.
It stands for
This steers you
A
toward
magic
Alexandria
compass steers you
Ocasio-Cortez.
towards good decisions in life, the right career, the best friends, etc. But the magic is running out. To get it to work again, you must kick a friend out of your life.
Oh.
Do you do it nightly?
What?
Your
Kick a
nightly
friend
A new
out of your
friend?
life nightly.
Is that a new friend
So that you
every
can
night?
have-
So you'd be alone.
I only have like 3
You get
friends.
the best friends, though. I'm saying.
It doesn't say it's a good friend. It might just be.
Yeah,
Might be
it
one
says-
of your dumb friends.
But the
Yeah.
compass gets you the best friends. Anyway,
Right, the compass
so.
will get you more friends.
Maybe it's a friend, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a friend that you didn't want in your life anyway, and then
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm knowing. Yeah.
I don't have friends.
No, I don't.
I
Wow.
say
I don't
Whoa.
want to
Whoa.
kick out my friends.
That
I
was
don't
even
wanna
less
get
split
rid
than
of
the
my
switching
friends.
dating scenario.
gosh, I figured that was going to be harder.
And now,
I think you get extra points for how quickly people vote too.
Laughter that needs
for a
medicine.
mysterious illness, you discover
After a mysterious illness, you discover that when you laugh, it sounds like a cuss word. It's extremely loud and cannot be stifled when you find something amusing. Do you get tickets to see your favorite comedian live?
You will most assuredly become a part of that guy's material.
Yeah.
You will become the show.
I don't pay
might
to
even
see other,
take you on
other
tour with him.
comedians. I'm sorry.
I don't give other
Oh.
comedians money.
I don't pay to see that. If I'm like in the back or something, sure.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, it sounds like a cuss word.
Oh, 6
I know how to do it now.
Yeah,
Was that yours, Tabs?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
that was a
though.
great one. That was a good. That was good.
That was good.
We're all
It's
splitting
a
the room
good
pretty
scenario. I gave you a thumbs up for the scenario.
See, the problem is I would go because I think those scenarios are super funny.
Fancy restaurant offers you a free meal if they can share an image of you during dinner. However, the picture they choose clearly shows you in a Speedo. Do you take the
Free
offer?
meal?
Free meal.
So you're eating in a fancy restaurant in a Speedo. Okay.
Sure.
Fancy restaurant. That's a lot of money.
Do you
Yeah.
take
It's money you're saving.
Is it like a
Yeah, free
Speedo and a
meal.
bow tie? Because then
Me in a
It's fancy.
Speedo would make you lose your money.
It depends on how the Speedo is accessorized.
Whoa,
57%.
that was pretty good. Juan done.
2-4 split.
I'm happy with that because I wasn't
Yes,
real.
they're-
Nope. Nope.
it never
I
just
think all of the men probably said yes, and all the women
Yeah,
probably
like-
said no.
No.
You can have lunch with any figure from history, but during lunch, you must consume an entire heaping plate of
What?
spaghetti. Is it worth it?
I do that now.
for people I don't like.
Somebody who ever wrote this was like spaghetti. Ew.
Spaghetti. Ooh.
You don't even need to bring
Oh,
me a
gosh.
figure for this.
Did one of the kids sneak in, Amanda? And-
This one should
I
be
don't
called.
know how to play yet. That was yours.
Oh, is that yours?
This one should be called "Unite the Room."
Yeah.
Blank,
This is like everybody. No split, 100%.
Oh.
Pete.
I am so shocked.
Spaghetti, ew.
As soon as I hit enter, I was like, "Oh no!" I just
Oh no, I did it
I was
wrong.
gonna meet Jesus, but
You
then
just
I found
found
out I
your
had to
dream
eat
house.
spaghetti.
It's super affordable. However, you discover it's so cheap because there's asbestos in the basement.
Yeah, that's a bit
Do
extreme.
you buy the house?
This
It's
also
your
might
dream.
unite the room.
Dream.
Well, but you can fix that problem. For how much money?
That's a good one.
Not that much. It's
That's a good one.
It's like $2,000 or $3,000.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
You roll that into the escrow, and then you get the.
Right.
I'm trying to think about my
That's
housing
favorite.
financing terms. Phew.
You roll that into the
You
escrow.
look at all the people who don't like spaghetti. I don't understand why the room wasn't more split.
That's so weird.
That's
Because
only
spaghetti is a thing that people eat.
I thought it was weird that it said heaping. I was like, what does heaping have to do with anything?
Yeah,
4-2
granite would have been
split.
a lot harder choice. Good job.
You got some
Wait.
good. You got some good points for that, Brian.
Yeah.
For
Good
your
point.
asbestos.
for the soul.
We cashed in on asbestos.
Yeah.
If you spend 3
Gotta
grueling
keep
If you spend 3 grueling hours in a spin class, there's a 50% chance you will vomit out 2 ounces of gold. The other half of the time, you will just vomit. Do you go for 3 hours?
That's not a very good odd anyway.
Let's see, vomiting or vomiting?
Vomiting gold.
I think everybody's
Or
gonna
vomiting.
2
I mean,
ounces
might as
though.
well.
2 ounces.
How much
That's
is
like
an ounce?
that's
400
almost
bucks?
$400. Yeah.
See?
Oh,
Everybody
it's more than that, man.
Vomiting is one of the worst human
Yeah, but you're
experiences.
vomiting gold.
But you feel so
No,
good
you
after
guys
you
are-
vomit.
The other
Yeah.
needs to go the whole
Spin
time.
class. It's
You're the
spin
spinner
class
with
is
the golden
problem.
vomit.
It's not the vomit, it's the spin class.
I'm cycling next to this guy.
Oh, I didn't win.
Oh darn!
We've reached the decisive dimension. Everyone will be
Ooh,
presented.
that cat only has one eye.
There will be 2 options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible.
Okay. I'm prepared for
Okay.
this.
As hard
All
a
right.
choice as possible.
Here we go.
Let's begin.
I'm prepared for
Alright.
this one. I know now.
I'm going to write spaghetti. I don't care what it is.
Some people would choose.
Okay.
Mm.
That's not that bad.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, cool. It also will give me bonus points for picking who I think. What? you
Yeah, that is good.
will pick. What one of you will pick?
So yeah, if you guys are watching, we have to pick what someone else will pick.
We think
You
what
get extra points.
Yeah, we pick what they think they'll choose.
Mine's too hard.
Mine's too easy.
Wait a minute.
Mine's just right.
Oh, he turned into 8-bit cat.
Mine is perfect.
You're about to join a secret
You're about to
society.
join a secret society.
You have a choice in your
You have
initiation.
a choice in your
You can
initiation
either shave
ritual.
off your eyebrows or do this.
You can shave off your eyebrows or blank.
It's some-
Which initiation do you choose? Shave off your eyebrows or chop off a pound of flesh?
It's a bit much. Or
Depends.
eat spaghetti. That's mine.
sprinkled with asbestos.
You guys know how much a pound is?
What if your eyebrows weigh
Yeah,
a pound?
no split. Told
That's
you it was
Andrew.
horrible. I told you a hair. Oh, I did do correct. I got extra points.
Chop off a
I
pound
got
of
extra point
flesh.
for my crappy choice.
That was no decision. Tattoo in the gap between them.
Whack. Do I get
What
to
are you
pick the
gonna
tattoo?
It'd be in the shape of
Other
Florida.
eyebrows. You would do a. I would do a.
Why would
tattoo
you
on
pick
third
the
eyebrow.
tattoo?
Because
Complete the
because
unibrow. You know.
I like my
Yeah.
eyebrows.
Or you could get a flesh-colored tattoo right here.
Shave off your eyebrows, extend your nose hair.
Oh,
But I can still shave those later, right?
How long do I have to extend them? Do they like? Can I put like
Uh,
braids?
They're already
I need
pretty
another
short.
round of this.
Extend your nose hair by
They're
a foot.
extended, but they still don't crack the actual.
Nice, good job,
Come
Mr.
on, what
Bradman.
is wrong with you people? I also incorrectly.
Oh wait, there was a good. It was a better split though than anybody's had, I think.
I had a correct
So far.
prediction.
A piece of
Yeah.
meteorite landed in your
A
yard.
piece of meteorite landed in your yard. When you touch it, you can either see into the mind of Wonton or you can see into blank.
Ooh, I'm nervous.
So you can either read Juan's mind or the mind of the president.
Whoa.
Ooh.
There's no,
I do.
no contest here.
Except for me.
you pick tattoo over shaving your eyebrows. I'm just sure he and Andrew did.
Mind of JT.
I want to know all the music that's swirling around in there.
You want to see in the mind of JT or the
It's
mind of Juan?
maddening. All that music is maddening.
Whose mind do you want to see?
Oh, there's a hot dog.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a perfect split.
Yeah.
Ryan's played this a couple times. JT picked his own mind and Ryan picked what he would.
He nailed it.
JT
College entrance
picked
exams have
his
gotten
own
more
mind.
difficult. To prove your Ivy League material, you must either change someone's mind on social media
Yeah.
or,
Eat a bag of tacks.
gosh, that's almost impossible. Change someone's mind or change someone's mind in person.
It said on social media, Mandy, change someone's mind on social media.
That ain't happening. What you have to do
Mandy.
is you have to hack their account and then apply as
A
them.
lot less college students.
Uh-oh, this is close.
Oh. I was just say 80%.
Yes!
Oh.
Psychic bonus.
Dad.
Wow.
What do you say?
Came from behind.
Am I that easy?
Renewable
on
energy.
social
Renewable
media.
energy.
Does that invent a perpetual motion machine?
I don't know what that means.
What, renewable
Renewable energy. Well, I know
I
what
think
renewable
so.
energy is.
I
but you-
didn't understand.
It just
the
says
question.
renewable energy. It just says renewable energy. Didn't say
Yeah,
what you had to do with it.
I didn't understand the question. Sorry.
renewable energy is not a bad thing to say if you don't understand what's going on.
It all comes down to this.
Come on. Go
Where
up a
am
little
I?
bit.
I definitely fell behind
Oh,
here.
Brian.
Oh,
the
comedy,
last-
Brian.
I came in
Brian's
last.
killing
I've
it.
played it before, so I have
Not so fast. Not so fast. I came in last.
Now you have to let the
Second
cat
person.
lick your chest piece.
That's the punishment for the cat for being so smug.
Way to
What
go,
is
That
Cat.
cat had
Thumb.
thumbs.
The cat thumbs are
Most-
Oh, that was
Is it the most
disturbing. I need another round of this just for.
Maybe we should play one in the effort party.
Yeah.
There you go.
Do that.
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
it.
because we're already.
Should we
We're
play
already
this?
over.
Do it.
We're already over. Okay. Yeah, we can play this in the effort party. Now that I know how to play, it'll be a
You're
no
gonna win.
contest. No brainer.
Not that I'll do
We
better.
keep
but-
same players, so we'll just.
Yeah, we'll keep the same players.
Keep
in
the room
effort
open.
Party.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
I'll-
fun.
Stay in the room.
That was fun. It's the effort party is actually on the homepage too, so I remember to do that. It was one of the few things that I've done right this week. And it's time for our snappy wrap up,
Mhm.
which you haven't
Is
given a
it?
moment's thought to, have you?
No, we did actually. We asked people even before we started the show, but we came up with one all by ourselves without the audience.
All right, lay it on us.
This is going to be Brian's and Juan's snappy wrap up. And we want you guys, because at the beginning, Brian was talking about what you can't do at the gym. So we want you guys to pretend like you're at the gym and you have very bad etiquette. So we're going to say
Bad
goodbye
gym
to Judy
etiquette.
and Dad. And then
All
we're
right.
going to this up and share this video. And
What's up, bro?
told you what you were going to be doing.
We'll do some packs. We'll do some packs, bro.
Hey, you guys should check out johnbrainy.com.
Well, the comedian next door, I'm just going to sweat all over this bench right here, not wipe it off.
Yeah, that Troy Braltis guy, he's pretty good. I like him.
Says you have to wear a shirt in the weight room or pants. Vacay with comic. We already did that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to put all these weights all over the ground so Paula Lee can pick them up.
Hey, I seem to misplace my towel. Can I use yours?
No, towel. Who brings a towel? You sound like RJ Osman.
Oh yeah. Well, I just like to flex, man. So I use the towel and I just I use it.
Well, before I even lift anything, I'm going to send this picture to JT Oaks at jtoaks.com.
Stephen Vaughn, I'm not even gonna spot that, bro.
No way he doesn't even lift.
Yeah, he doesn't even lift.
More packs. More packs. Always.